The sun has moved into Aries, and it is also the spring equinox. And so, happy new astrological year. And so, in this video, I'm going to talk about how you can use this Aries season 2024 to really help catapult you through a major transformation of healing in your divorce recovery experience. Okay. And so you want to embrace your inner Aries energy and ignite your passion for self-discovery and personal growth. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay, and so if you are new to me, to my channel, Understanding You University, or to any of my content in social media land, my name is Katrice. I am the Natal Chart Navigator, and I'm also a divorce recovery strategist. And I teach divorced women how to use their natal charts in order to emotionally balance themselves and move through the 5 stages of divorce faster with grace and ease. Okay, and so let's jump into it. Okay, again, happy new year. It is the first day of the new astrological new year. It is also it's the spring equinox, so it's the first day of spring. Okay, even though it's still cold outside. It's still cold outside, somewhere. I'm here in North Carolina, and it's still pretty cold. I think this morning it was like 34 degrees, 36 degrees, something like that. So I'm gonna need the spring temperatures to come on, but we are in spring. Okay, and so Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. Okay, it is fire energy, and it is a action-oriented energy. Okay, it is ruled by Mars, which is the planet of action and vitality. It is also our will. It represents our will, and so this fiery energy gives you courage, independence, and a pioneering spirit. Now, if you have strong Aries energy in your chart, you are very independent. You are bold. You don't take no shit from off of nobody. Like, Aries women are like, those are some of the strongest. They can be mean, fiery women. I'm talking about go from 0 to 100 in 2.5 seconds. Ain't scared of nobody or nothing. Okay, and so you want to, if you have strong Aries energy, okay, it's your season. So happy birthday, especially if you're an Aries sun. Happy birthday to you, to all the Aries suns that watch my content. I hope you have an amazing season and an amazing year. Okay. Now, for those of you who don't have Aries placements, you still have Aries energy in your chart. It's just you have to consciously tap into that energy more than those who actually have those placements. Okay, but either way, Aries energy is all about action. Okay, it is not a sit around and think action. It is an act first, think later type of energy, as with the other fire signs as well. But Aries is very, very impulsive. Like, when it gets an idea, that's it, and the idea sounds good. That's it. It's off to the races. Let's get this party started. We don't need to keep sitting around talking. It's time to get some things done. Okay, and so when it comes to you looking to really excel your divorce recovery, now is the time for you to get really serious about what it is that you want. Okay, if you're ready to get yourself emotionally balanced, if you're ready to start focusing on your future, this is the season to do it. Okay, now is the time. Okay, Aries energy is an energy of it's a very me energy, okay? And not me as in selfish, but as in me, in it's very focused on itself, on its goals, on what it wants to materialize in its life, and it does not stop until it sees those things in its life that it wants, okay? And so with this energy, now is the time to sit down and figure out, how do you want to see yourself in, say, the next 6 months? How do you want to see yourself in the next year? Okay. How do you, and I don't want to sound insensitive when I say this, but how do you stop, do you want to stop obsessing over the what ifs, stop obsessing over what happened to you, and move forward? Only you can make that decision. But with us being in Aries, and Aries is such a progressive energy, now may be the time where you are done with, say, the depression phase, right? You're done with the anger phase, and so now you're looking to move on forward and get into the you're ready to focus and move into the acceptance stage, and it just depends upon how long you've been divorced or whatever. If you like just got divorced, say 30 days or less, obviously you're probably not going to be ready to move to acceptance. You're going to go through everything you need to go through. I mean, unless you got Aries energy, strong Aries energy, especially like Aries Venus, oh hell, you move through that shit quickly. Aries, as quick as an Aries Venus falls in love, they fall out of love just as quick. Okay, so you got an Aries Venus, you may be like, okay, I'm over that shit, it's time to move forward. Okay. All right. So, but while we're in Aries season, you are going to really be, this is a good time for you to really, really focus on your identity, who it is that you want to become now. Okay. If you, all hopes and dreams that you had, you may want to bring life to them. Now, when the sun is in Aries, the sun is exalted, meaning that the sun loves being in fire energy. It is the planetary ruler of Leo, and when it is in the sign of Aries, it is exalted. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Oh. Okay, it is exalted. Meaning that it functions like beautifully in the sign of Aries. Okay, and so this is where you can be unapologetically authentic with who you are, and you really can craft and create the person that you want to be. Okay, now this place, when the sun is here, you're gonna feel more empowered to assert yourself, to take risks, and to pursue your passions with unwavering confidence. You're just gonna feel more empowered to really move past and really work through your emotions and what's going on within you, so that you can get to that acceptance stage. Okay, and really move forward with your life. Okay, and not keep holding on to what happened, why it broke up, why you got divorced, or none of that. Okay, you're gonna really start thinking, okay, I'm done, it's over, I'm moving forward. No more crying about the what ifs, no more wanting to do any. It's like, we're moving forward, it's done, it's over with, it didn't work, it is what it is, let's get it. Okay. It also, your motivation and your drive is going to be, you're going to be more motivated to focus on you. Okay, like I said, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It's like the baby energy of the zodiac. And so it is, you're going to be very focused on you and your wants and your needs, and, making sure that you get it all. Okay. This is not going to be a time where you're going to be focused on, others, or you're not going to be focused on what happened. When I first got divorced, I got divorced and it was final in April 21st to be exact. I manifested that day. I have to tell y'all that story some other time. Maybe I'll do a short and I'll talk about it. But I manifested that date for that to be my divorce date. But anyway, during Aries season, I just remember of that year during Aries season, I was very, very motivated to be done. I was very, very motivated to, we didn't talk really. I was done, unless it was about our daughter. But there was no, trying to be your friend or any of that extra. He kind of did with me, but I was done. I wasn't trying to be your friend. We're just going to co-parent. We're going to make this, everything work that we need to for our daughter. But all this extra, like, I truly was, like, ready to move on and start rebuilding my life. I wasn't trying to make it work like I had been the prior months previous, like trying to figure out, do I really want to go through with this? Or, even though I had decided that I wanted to, it was still kind of that, because I'm a Libra Mercury, okay? So that weighing. But by the time I hit Aries season, which is the opposite energy of Libra, it was like, no go, this shit is over. Let's go ahead, keep it moving. Okay. So, this and that may be you, okay? Like, Aries energy is really gonna focus. You're gonna be really focused on the future and what is going to be best for you in your life now. Okay, it's gonna drive. This is gonna give you. You're gonna start wanting to pursue your goals with more determination, enthusiasm. You're gonna feel like fearless. Okay, there's gonna be this energy in you where you're just gonna feel fearless, and you're not gonna feel like afraid that things aren't gonna work out. It's like something's just gonna come over you, and you're gonna be like, even though I am where I am, I know that this shit gonna work out for me. I know that I'm not gonna always be here. I know that I will be happy again. If you want to be in a relationship, after you work on yourself and get yourself together, that an amazing partner is going to come into your life, and you are going to be happy, and everything is going to be just as you want it. Again, take this time in Aries season, sit down and write out, what do you want in your life? What do you want in a partner? Like, get it all out and be unapologetic about anything that you want. You ain't gonna share this with nobody, your wants and your needs, because sometimes people, and I don't think the majority of people do it to be like mean, or they be trying to look out, but they're really not helping. But be unapologetic about everything that you want in your life, okay? Because that is like that is really like embodying Aries energy, because Aries energy is very unapologetic about what it wants in it, to see in its life, or what it wants to have or do. It doesn't ask questions. It's not going around getting approval from anybody. It really doesn't give a shit what anybody thinks. It's gonna do what it's gonna do, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. It's a cardinal energy, and so it's an initiatory energy, and that meaning that it starts things. It may not completely finish it. Eventually, it'll get finished, but it's a very it starts things and it gets things, it initiates, right? And so this is a time for you to initiate what it is that you want in your life. How do you want your life to be going forward now that you're divorced? Okay. This is also tap into Aries energy. If you are somebody who is a people pleaser, or somebody who people feel like you got to get approval from people, or you feel like you're scared to take risk, use this time to tap into your inner warrior. Okay, now you want to look in your chart and see where you have Aries energy at. Okay, because that house is going to be key in you starting, initiating and starting, to build your new life. Okay, like, so for me, I have it in the 9th house. 9th house is like travel. It's your religion, philosophy. It's the higher mind. But it's also entrepreneurship. Okay, it has some significations with entrepreneurship, right? And so my main, like, what I'm really kicking off is putting my full focus into building my my business. Okay, and I have 2 businesses, so I'm putting my full focus into building both of them. Okay, and like really, like, I have some great things planned, and I've written, some great out how I want to see things go. And so that's what you need to do when you look in your chart and see where that is in your chart, and then start writing down thoughts and ideas from that area of life, moving forward. Okay, all right. And so Aries energy can be impulsive. Like I said, you definitely, if you have children, you have to co-parent with your ex. Be careful on letting them push your buttons, okay? Because Aries energy is also impatient and is also prone to conflict, okay? So there may be some conflict that comes up, okay? This is where you want to, if you know that your ex triggers you in a way where you be like, I just want to bash his head in, okay? Then maybe you need to figure out how you can communicate with them without actually speaking to them, maybe via text, maybe via like a family app. Some people like do it through family members. I'm not a big fan of that, because people can add their 2 cents in, and they can make things messy as well. But do it through email. But if there's somebody they're like just a real asshole, you may want to like do things through email or through text so that you have that paper trail. Okay. But overall, this is going to be a good season for you to really, really make some headway in your recovery experience. Okay. All right. And so if you've made it this far, thank you for watching. My intention is that you found this video useful, helpful, or insightful. And so if that is the case, please do consider giving it a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave a comment in the description. I love your comments. I want to hear your thoughts on this topic. If you have any questions about anything, please leave them in the comments. Okay. Now, if you have started on your divorce recovery experience and you would like a roadmap to help you navigate your experience, then you want to grab my free Natal Healing Method Framework ebook. In it, I explain the first 3 steps of the method, which are the foundation of the method, and give tips on how to start utilizing each step. Okay. Now, if you would like for me to break down exactly what houses you should focus on using the natal healing method, and also go over the last 2 steps of the method, then you can book a divorce recovery strategy session with me, and we go over your healing houses, 4, 8, and 12, and also the 1st and 6th house. We go over what energies are on those houses, and how you can start really tapping into that. Okay. And so the link for the ebook and to book a strategy session is in the description of this video and also on the channel homepage. Okay. And so until next time, remember that possibilities are endless, and if you can see it in your mind, then you can definitely hold it in your hand, and that should make you smile, because you are the one that creates your own reality. Have a good one.